The Friday Morning Rant with Shane Halfyard may contain adult languages, adult themes, satire, humor. So if you're not into that, Jack, piss off. You're on the wrong show. It's the Friday Morning Rant with Shane Halfyard. It is Thursday, April 18th, 2019. I know, it's the Friday Morning Rant, but I've been posting shit any day of the week, it seems, doesn't it? Just seems like whenever I feel like it. Well, tomorrow is Good Friday, and I'm working. I'm gonna work the holiday. You know, I gotta get that time and a half money. So, cause I'm so poor. God damn it, I'm poor. I think the problem was I had too many kids. You know. But anyway, yep, working the holiday. I've been working overtime all week actually, so I've been pretty busy with that. Been enjoying it. You know, no complaints. I will take the overtime as often as I can get it. Because like I said, you know, wife, 4 kids, kinda poor. So, oh man, this show's gonna be brutal. This show, holy hell. Alright, well, nothing to it but to get through it. Alright, so I've been watching a couple movies with my wife, and we watched Rambo. Okay? Now, I'm talking, the latest one where they go to Burma, where Stallone is just still scary, big, and strong, even though he's an old man. God damn it. I'm 42 years old and I'm this big fat fuck. This dude is like 20 years my senior and he's ripped. Jesus. What have I done with my life? Anyway, so it's called Rambo. But isn't the title's kind of weird? Now think about it. Right? It's just Rambo. Right? But the first movie was First Blood. Second movie was Rambo 2. Second movie was called Rambo First Blood Part 2. Third movie was Rambo 3, and this one's just called Rambo. And of course, anybody with a last name Rambo has to be an action star, right? He has to be a soldier, a police officer, a pro wrestler, superhero, or a porn star. Okay? That's it. That's all he's got going for. That's all that anybody named last name Rambo. That's all you got. That's it. But oh my God, man! I mean, I love the Rambo movies, and in fact, I liked this movie. But there's a scene where they're showing an attack in a village in Burma, and my God, that was hard to watch. This is where you could tell I'm a grade A pussy. I'm watching it. I have no problem with the guys getting shot, the adult women getting shot. They're actors. I don't care. But it's the scenes where there's this guy grabs his kid, pins him down with a boot, and slowly stabs him with a bayonet. I had to look away. Anything involved children getting hurt, and I can't watch it. Can't do it. Can't be done. We I went to see The Hunger Games, the first one. I went to the movie by myself. My pod mate, when I was working overnights, her name was Gloria. Nice lady. Love her personality. Got a great sense of humor. But she goes, Shane, go check out this Hunger Games. It's a good movie, I'm telling you. So I went and go see it on a Sunday night. And I was glad I went alone because I got up and walked out. I wouldn't have been able to do that if I had friends with me because I'd be like, oh, I can't do that. I can't ruin the movie for them, blah, blah, blah. So I'd suffer through it. But I got up and walked out. The one that little blonde-haired girl got killed. I was like, oh, baby. So I left. And the next day, she comes to work and she just stands next to me. I said, you are one sick bitch, Gloria. And she just looked at me and started laughing. She goes, why? Bigger in her face. And I said, I saw that movie and it made me cry. And I told her why I left the movie theater. Oh, she just rolled her eyes at me. Thought I was such a big pussy. She goes, you do know. She's touching my hand. She goes, you do know that she's not really hurt, right? Like she was an actor and, she got up and probably got ice cream afterwards. Doesn't help, Gloria. It doesn't help. God dang it. Even my own daughter makes fun of me for that. Eleanor, if you're watching this, which you shouldn't be, Yeah, she loves the Hunger Games. I can't watch it. It's not for me. And then we watched a movie called Silence. Now, when I first read the description, I was like, okay, it's just A Quiet Place made by Netflix. And there certainly are a lot of similarities. You know, a family of deaf kids in it, and things of that nature. But it's actually a good movie. There's like these giant bat-like creatures. I don't know if they're bats or not, but you know, the giant bat-like creatures, and they'll swarm you and eat you if you make any noise. Okay. But then I'm watching it. Okay, and I'm like, we are an expert at wiping out species, and you're saying we can't kill these things? That we couldn't have wiped them out? You're not saying that, like, you know, 50,000 Marines and regular soldiers and grunts, they couldn't have wiped those things out? You're saying that's just not a thing? Couldn't happen? Like they couldn't come up with some body armor and just start mowing the fuckers down? I mean, I watched this one guy, he's like he's an engineer, and he turns on this wood chipper, and they just fly right into the wood chipper. You're saying that the army couldn't figure this shit out? No. It was a good movie, but I had to get over that premise. I had to turn my brain off and say, just enjoy the movie, Shane. Otherwise, it's just gonna be wrecked for you. So all in all, yeah, it's a good movie. I would recommend it. Not so much for the creatures, but more for how they had to deal with some assholes along the way. And that's, it's kind of like The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead, yeah, it has some zombie elements, but really it's more about dealing with other people in this new post-apocalyptic world, really. That's what The Walking Dead really is about. It's more about dealing with the assholes that survived. So, it's the same idea. It's they're dealing with the assholes who survived and avoiding the flying things with teeth. So yeah, I mean, I recommend it. I really would. All right, I actually got an Ask Shane topic. Dear Shane, I'm one of the 6 subscribers. Well, thank you. And wanted to tell you I enjoy your show. I find you very funny and think you make some good points. I also enjoy your show, Little Shane's Vlogs, and wanted to let you know I hope you lose the weight, you fat fuck. Yeah, I am a fat fuck. I can't deny that. Anyway, thanks for your support. That is starting up again next week. My wife and I have been discussing it. We're going to put me on the keto diet plan, and I'm going to go through 90 days of keto and see how that works for me. I've read this article about a man suing his parents and wanted to hear your take on it. Alright, he left me the article here. Let me click on it. And hold on. Bad eyesight. Gotta find my damn. Where's my mouse? Where's the thingy? Okay, there we go. Holy hell, look at this dude's beard. Man. It's like thick and luxurious. You think he brushes it? Alright, so it's called Indian Anti-natalist. Raphael Samuel. Yeah, Raphael Samuel. Like 2 major angels' names. That's his name. Taking legal action against his own parents for having them. What? Are you serious? All right. Okay, and it has a picture of him. I'm going to have a link to this in the description down below if you want to look at it. But has a picture of him, having his hands folded in some sort of prayer way over his lips, with shades on and this huge bush of a beard. Jesus, man. Because I'm half native, I can't grow a beard like that. Can't do it. I can grow a bit of a beard. I can grow a better beard than most natives, but because I'm a half-breed, it gets to a certain length and then doesn't want to go anymore. It just this is enough. We worked hard enough. This is where we're at. Off topic here. Someone asked me at my work, why I didn't grow up on the reserve. So I asked my mother, and my mother said, well, Shane, I didn't want to raise a lazy Indian. And that's what she said. I was like, Mom! I said, I don't think that's the way, natives are now. She goes, oh, I know that's how they are now. She goes, but when I grew up, it was different. And I was worried that that would be the same. Okay. So, that's why. So anyway, you owe them nothing. You are their entertainment. That's, I guess, his statements. And it says, an Indian man is suing his parents for giving birth to him. Right? 27-year-old Raphael Samuel says he plans to take legal action against his parents because they brought him into this world without consent. Well, Raphael, sir, could you please explain to me how the fuck they're supposed to get your consent? See, his parents should have said, no, son, we got your consent. We consulted a holy man who talked to the spirits in the I Ching, in the spirit world, and it said your spirit was ready to come forth. So that's when I fucked the shit out of your mom, I guess. Anyway, his unusual move has prompted both befuddlement and debate on Indian social media platforms. The Mumbai businessman identifies as an anti-natalist, Natalist. Someone up there show me how to pronounce this, because I know I'm doing it wrong. One who assigns a negative value to birth and believes that life is full of misery, that humans should stop procreating. Mr. Samuel Gamard. Oh, sorry. Bad eyesight. Sorry. Mr. Samuel garnered overnight fame in India after he outlined his philosophical stance in a series of YouTube videos in which he is disguised with sunglasses and a large, ill-fitting fake beard. Ah, it's a fake beard. Alrighty. There you go. I guess he's not man enough to grow a real one like me. No, I'm not manly enough to grow a real one. I want to make that clear there. I want everyone in India and the world to realize one thing, that they are born without their consent, he said. I want them to understand that they do not owe their parents anything. All right, here's a quote from him. If we are born without our consent, we should be maintained for life. We should be paid by our parents to live. Well, no, dude, opt out. Fucking jump off a bridge. Mr. Samuel's parents are both lawyers, and he says he has a good relationship with them. I don't think you do. My father is still getting over the idea, but my mother wishes that she had met me before I was born, and she would not have had me. What a horrible thing. Pardon me, folks. I'm getting over something. Mr. Samuel's mother expanded on her thoughts on her son's Facebook page. If Raphael could come up with a rational explanation as to how we could have sought his consent to be born, I will accept my fault, she said. The first mention of the term anti-natalism is a tribute to the Belgian philosopher Philippe de Grade. Sorry, I can't do it. Can't pronounce his name. His first book, The Impertinence of Procreation, published in 2000, argues against having children for ecological reasons. Okay? But the roots of anti-natalism can be traced back to some sets of nautalism? Man. I swear to God I went to university, folks. At the turn of the 1st and 2nd century AD. These sects believed that salvation came from knowledge and all forms of worldly matter were evil. Alright. Well, it goes on and on. But the main thing is, this dude, is suing mommy and daddy because they didn't get his consent for being born. All right. That's the thing. Well, you know, he's going on like, you know, he gets along with his parents and blah, blah, blah. But his life, I don't know, like, his life must suck. Like, how shitty is your life that you wish you were never born? I mean, I never even had those thoughts in high school. It could be that, or it's possibly that he just wants some fucking money, don't want to work. That could be it. So I guess he wants my thoughts on his philosophy. Is that right, Kirby K? All right. So Kirby K, my thoughts on his philosophy is, I don't think he should be able to sue his parents for bring him into this world. I don't think he should. I think the only thing he can do is he himself shouldn't have children. Like, if people who believe that having children is a crime nowadays due to overpopulation or whatever, and you know, you can believe that. If you don't want children and you think it's because the earth is overpopulated or you have, you know, other issues, you know, thinking that this world is cruel and hateful and all that jazz, yeah, then don't have kids. You probably will not be a good parent. So don't have them. But that's the only thing you can do. You can't go suing mommy and daddy. How the fuck are they supposed to get your consent? Like, holy hell, man. Well, I want to know how this works out. If anybody out there knows any more information about this, send it to me. I would love to hear how this turned out. I want to hear how this lawsuit went. I would love to be in the courtroom during that lawsuit. I would love it. I would need a translator, obviously, probably, because I don't think they're going to be speaking English there. But, you know, I would love to be there. I just want to see the judge's face. Could you imagine? Okay, you're just sitting there, right? You're the judge, right? You're sitting there. Okay, I got a big, busy day today. A lawsuit. Guy's doing his parents. I wonder what for. And for having me without my consent. Is he fucking kidding me? Like, is he fucking... And I mean, it's a good thing I'm not a judge, because I just would have looked at it when... as I'm pointing at him, get the fuck out. And then, you know, and then tossed him out. Maybe make him pay his parents for time wasted. But yeah, look, if you feel that the world is that bad and kids should be brought into it, then don't bring any kids to it. But you can't go suing mommy and daddy for that bullshit. I mean, man, Raphael, what the fuck's wrong with you, man? Grow the fuck up. Stop trying to live off mommy and daddy's tit. So, yeah, that's that. That was that. Alright. Now, on to today's main topic. I imagine you've, if you read the title, you will have guessed. Booka. So, how do I dive into this one? Like, and this one's my fault. I look for the stupidest shit I can find to talk about. Like, I really do. I think there's something medically wrong with me. I think I'm in, like, because I don't really get any positive comments. I get the occasional, but normally I get, like, guys calling me down or, like, maybe I like the abuse. I don't know. But, I'm just psyching myself up here, folks. Okay, let's do this shit. Alright, I watched this video called Inside the Life of a Virtuous Paedophile. Yep, but I'm going there. Fuck me sideways. Alrighty then. So this video, it's a documentary, and it goes. They spend 2 days with this guy who's a virtuous pedophile, and as it calls itself. And you know, I'm gonna start off right now, and this is a horrible thing to start off with, and I understand that it's a horrible thing to start off with, but I gotta do it because I just have to. He claims, oh, we look like everybody else. Well, you don't look like everybody else. You actually look like a pedophile. Okay? You do. You really do. Like, you do. Cut your fucking hair and shave your mustache. Fat fucks shouldn't grow mustaches, okay? We shouldn't. Right? Fat fucks, all of us, every single one of us. Me, the creepy man that lives, the strange man that lives in my basement, this guy. If you grow a mustache, you automatically look like a pedophile. You do. We do. All right? I mean, the only 3 people I know that can pull off a mustache, like really, really pull it off, besides my dad. My dad can pull it off, but I think he can pull it off because I grew up seeing it. But the only 3 people I've seen is Tom Selleck, Burt Reynolds, and the legendary video game character Mike Hagar. Those are the guys that can sport a wicked mustache. Other than that, I just, yeah. All right, guys with mustaches only, like goatees, and the joint of the goatee, the mustache, that looks good. That looks fine. I like that. Or beards, great. But mustaches on their own, you're either a pedophile, a 70s porn star, or a cop from the 70s. That's it. That's all. That's all there's out there. Or, the gods among men. Tom Selleck, Burt Reynolds, and Mike Hagar. Those guys can pull it off. But on that, no, you already look like a pedophile. But, that being said, he talks about how he is a pedophile, but he's never touched a child. He's never watched child porn. He's never, contacted children in a sexual manner. Now, on that aspect, that's great. That is 100% great. I believe that if that's true, if you haven't done any of those things, then that's wonderful. And his thought was, just because a man finds a woman attractive doesn't mean he's going to run down and rape her. Not all pedophiles want to walk up and hurt and maim children. Again, that's a valid point. I bet that's true. And he started a forum, a web page or whatever, to a support group for pedophiles to, where they can get together, they can talk, and they can be themselves, but the non-molestation children part, and support each other in not molesting children. Again, I see the good in that. But on the other hand, he makes it seem like that he's this victim, right? Like he talks about how every society has one group of people that they pick on or persecute, and this just happens to be this group now. Like this is it. Like there was it was the Jews and the blacks, and now it's the pedophiles. That's basically how he's talking. Nobody. No. That's not what's going on. Okay? You're not being persecuted. Right? If you had kept your mouth shut and not went on, hey, I'm a pedophile, look at me, no one wouldn't even know. You're absolutely right. Everyone just would have thought you're just a weird little fat nerdy guy missing an arm. Yeah, he's missing an arm, by the way. Wasn't developed right in the womb. So, but again, on that subject, what could he do, right? What could he do to help his other pedophiles, right? So he had to come out. Like, he had to do it. and he had to make a vlog, and he had to make a support group. I get that. I do. I honestly do, and I commend them for trying to. The only thing that they should do is just take a step further, I think, is chemical castration. I think if you have those urges, and you know you have those urges, I think chemical castration is the best bet for you. Because you see, at some point, fantasy isn't going to cut it. All right? And you'll tell yourself, oh, if I just find the right one that will consent to it. And there are a lot of dumb young kids out there. There are some, you might be able to get like a teenage girl or teenage boy to sleep with you. Because at that age, they confuse sex with love and love with sex. So, yeah, that's the only thing I would add to the way you're handling things, is that you should get yourself chemically castrated. It's not that I think that you're necessarily an evil person, but I wouldn't allow you around my kids. I wouldn't want you working in an area with kids. And I don't think you are. I think you said that you had a regular job, that you don't work with kids. I remember you saying that on your video for, I think it was the BBC, the documentary. And is this a big struggle for people like you every day? I imagine it must be in some ways. But yeah, Jesus, what a topic. But no, you're not virtuous, okay? Just because you're choosing not to hurt and rape and have sex with children doesn't make you virtuous. It just makes you law-abiding. I mean, you know, I don't go around robbing banks. You can't call me the virtuous bank robber. I didn't punch some guy at work in the face. You can't call me the virtuous assaulter, or whatever it would be. Violent offender, maybe? Yeah. The virtuous violent offender. Like, you know, not breaking the law doesn't make you virtuous, all right? So, I mean, you could have called yourself the law-abiding pedophile. I mean, that would have been all right. But virtuous? No, man, you're not virtuous. You guys are not virtuous. You guys are sick. That is a sickness. You should all be seeking help. And I think chemical castration would be the only way that would guarantee that you guys don't hurt anybody. Because like I said, I'm not saying you're going to walk up and rape a little kid. That's not what I'm saying. But like I said, the urge will come. Someday, fantasy will not be good enough. Someday, you will want more. Okay? It's inevitable. All right? There's something wrong in your mind. All right? You weren't built properly. Right? Because you are attracted to, he said the age range is from between 4 years old and 19 to 20 years old. But the biggest peak for him is between like 9 and 10, wasn't it? Yeah, I think 9 and 10. So, right now, you're keeping a handle on things. And maybe you might be the exception that proves the rule. You may never touch a child. But there are people in your support group that may. So my suggestion is that you talk about chemical castration amongst your peers. Try to encourage them. Lead by example and do it yourself. Because it may happen. You may fuck up and you may end up sleeping with a minor. And you may do it, like I said, you may do it by finding someone online, and you might chat them up, tell them how beautiful they are and how wonderful they are, and start buying them things, and you'll try to pursue it as a legitimate relationship. That's how I think you'll end up doing this. But their mind, a teenager's mind, is not ready for that kind of relationship. All right? And especially with someone your age, like you know, that's wrong. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on that topic. I think yes, he's doing some good work by creating a support group to help people not give in to their urges. But to call yourself virtuous, I mean, not virtual. Virtuous is, no, that's too much. And I hope if you ever hear this podcast, I hope you take my advice and consider chemical castration. And that's all I got to say about this subject. Holy hell, that was a doozy. If you have any comments about this subject, if you want to see the video, the link will be down below. Post it in the comment section, or send me an email. Again, congratulations to Kirby K. You are put into the draw for the $25 gift card of your choice. If you want to enter the contest, all you have to do is subscribe, leave a comment down below saying you're a subscriber, and then leave a topic, a question, a show idea. Tell me to go fuck myself, whatever, and I will put you in the draw. You can also email me, same thing, you're a subscriber, topic idea, whatever. Anything and everything goes. You can ask me any personal questions you want. You can ask me any questions about what I have, my opinions on anything, topic ideas. There is no limit to what I will discuss. So you just let it rip, okay? You're not going to embarrass me. You're not going to, hurt my feelings if you want to spend the whole email telling me to go fuck myself. Whatever you want to do. I'm just here to have fun with this and to talk about any topic that's brought to my attention. But that's it for now. I hope everyone who celebrates Easter, I hope that you have a good one. I personally don't celebrate Easter myself. Well, I celebrate it, but not the Jesus part. I'm not into that sort of thing. I'm not religious. But those who are, like I said, those who are celebrating Easter or Passover, I hope you have a good one. Those celebrate Easter like I do, which is just letting the kids hunt for eggs and chocolate bunnies. I hope you have fun with that too. That's what I never got. Okay, guys, someone explain this to me, because I'm too lazy to research it. We killed this guy named Jesus, and now we get chocolate. Where'd that come from? And did Jesus touch a bunny and have him lay chocolate eggs? Because that's a miracle I can get behind. I don't drink alcohol, so that water into wine, I don't give a shit. I don't like fish, so the endless supply of fish, F that. But if he's out there slapping bunnies and they're shitting out eggs, I'm in. Sign me up for that one. Oh God, what? I was going out so nice. I was leaving in such a nice way, and then I fucked that up. Why did I do that? Anyway, like I said, enjoy your Easter and or your Passover. I hope you're doing what I'm doing. My mother and father are coming over on Saturday. I'm cooking a turkey and a ham. I'm also going to make some Yorkshire pudding and some, whole lot of victuals. So we're going to have some fun with that. But, yeah, enjoy your long weekend, those who are having a long weekend. And till next week, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye for now.